Hey, hi, how you doing? DJ Mark here. Today we've got a wedding, and we're actually going to talk about what to do if you have last-minute equipment changes that are out of your control. So stay tuned. Roll the intro. Let's go. In this situation currently, it is a referral from another wedding that I did, and as a nice thing for them, I offered to bring the Dancing on the Cloud machine for free, just to say, hey, thanks so much for booking me. Because I thought it'd be something super nice, and normally it's no problem at all. We have an On-Tour Ice machine, which I don't know if you can see, but it's right here, by ADJ, and it's a great machine, super easy to use, and we just hook it through DMX and get it running, and it's awesome. But, so normally it's not a problem, but today we actually do have an issue with that. If you've been in the world in America in the last for the last week or so, then you know that especially where I'm at here in Central Florida, we had a crazy 2 weeks in a row where hurricanes came back to back to back. So did up in North Carolina and that area of the country as well. But here in Florida, there's thousands and thousands of people still without power. Luckily, not me. I still have some juice. There are thousands of people still without power. And what that has done is created a dry ice shortage in my area. We can't get dry ice, and no dry ice anywhere. Not one place. I called maybe 18 or 19 places have any dry ice for me to do that machine. So what do we do? You know what I mean? It's kind of a bad thing. Nobody ever wants to reach out to the couple on their wedding day and tell them that you can't provide something for them. So how do you handle that? In my case, I got a little bit of lucky in that this was a referral, and it was a referral from somebody whose wedding I did, who then has since become a good friend of mine. So I've got a little easier than most, but it got me thinking, what to do? What can I do? What would I do in this situation in the future if it were to happen with a bride that I don't happen to know, or somebody that maybe found me on Google or something? So I'll tell you what I did, and I'll tell you what I would change differently, and I'll tell you also what we're doing to make it right for her in this situation. So it's a couple of things. Actually, the thing we're doing to make it right is actually pretty cool. It might be something you guys are interested in doing. So stay tuned. We got to load the trailer. I'll talk more at the place, but it should be a pretty good video. Thank you so much in advance for watching and subscribing and liking and following and all that stuff, because you guys are really motivating me to keep these going, and I want to provide some good content. So, all right. So we are set up and ready, mostly for this wedding. It's outdoors. Still got about an hour and a half to go, and it's pretty windy. So I'm not really worrying about cable management or anything right this moment. I'm going to do that right before we get started if I need to. But as it sits right now, they're trying to keep everything underneath the tent and organized, so it doesn't blow around too much and go crazy. So let me show you what our setup looks like. We'll kind of take you by and show you all the equipment for that. Another cool thing about today is we've got our movers out. So a couple of totems and a couple of movers for their first dance and things like that. So it's going to be pretty good. Because they're a friend of mine as well, I've got my other GoPro rocking. I'm going to record their ceremony for them and just send them a GoPro video since I don't have a videographer today. And that's all that. So let's show you what we're working with. We've got American DJ Focus Spot 3Zs on. These are Pro X tables, or totems rather. Pro X XL totems. We have our Wash FX Hex on our sub pole, just like we did in the last video. We showed you about those. And then our speaker system is our Bose L16 Pro. We've got 2 of those going. And our actual setup today is pretty cool. So because I'm using my movers, I don't trust them with sound switch, if I'm honest. And that's because I don't know how to use it very well. But we're going with Light Rider because it's tried and true for me, and I know that it works well. All right. This is our booth right here, Denon DJ Prime 4 Plus. Got all of their songs on there, Taryn and Andy's wedding playlist. And then we have our Light Rider system right here, up on the iPad plugged into power so we don't lose it. And then we have this DMX cable ran all the way up to that light. And that iPad is connected wirelessly to our Airstream DMX bridge, just like we talked about in our last video. And it is awesome. That is so streamlined. It's a really great backup, but also it is fantastic on itself if you just wanted to use the Airstream. But that's our reception setup, ready to rock. So the other thing we've got going on, since we couldn't use the cloud machine today, which is a real bummer, because that thing is great. Also, it's outside and windy, so it probably wouldn't work great anyway. Actually works out in our favor. What we're doing instead is we've got a TV on a tripod, and we're going to be hooking a Zoom call to a laptop, and I've got a special webcam and an HDMI ready to rock. That way they can feel like they're here at the wedding, even though they are hundreds of thousands of miles away. I don't know where they are, but they're not here today due to the hurricane, I believe. So it's going to be great, but let me show you that. Right here, we have got our TV, and then up on top of the TV right there, we've got our webcam. And then what's going to happen is, right here, it's just going to come down the back. I'm still taping wires and stuff, but you get the picture. We're going to HDMI and the webcam to the laptop that the clients are bringing. Run everything power-wise, and that is good to go as well, which is pretty awesome. And lastly, but certainly not leastly, we have our ceremony setup. Again, we're kind of still in the middle of setting up, but I had a minute to shoot this video before everyone started getting here, so I've got that for you. I'm still going with this wired mic on a stand as a backup. It is a Shure SM58. No, this is a Beta 58. Sorry about that. Yeah, Beta 58. You can see that there. And that is ran to a wire, wired over here to our ceremony setup, which we have our Bose S1 up underneath the bag right now. And then we'll have a mixer and the microphones, just like we did a couple videos ago. We did the how to do ceremony audio video. So it's going to be set up exactly like that. We've got the songs on the playlists ready to go. We've got them on a flash drive as a backup. We have the backup controller in the truck, just in case we need it. And of course, we also have everything downloaded to a tablet and iPad. Backups for backups. It's pretty awesome. So I stress this every single video, but it really is important. And I heard actually a really good quote today that really drives the point home. And it's from a book called Psychology of Money. If you haven't read it and you're into finance and learning how to save money, which as a DJ is hard anyway, but if you're into finance and learning how to save money, it's a really good book to read. But the quote goes as follows: things that should never happen, happen all the time. So you got to be prepared for everything, even over-prepared in most cases, because you never know how catastrophic of a failure there might be. So in this case tonight, we've got a battery-powered backup controller, a battery-powered speaker. If we lost complete power for the whole wedding, we would at least be able to plug one speaker in and one DJ controller just for a little while, just long enough to party for a little bit, get through their first dances and stuff, assuming a catastrophic failure happened. But it is better to be over-prepared than not ready. So that's why I stress that on every video, and that's why I make a point to show in my videos that, especially as a wedding DJ, any sort of mobile DJ, you should have backups for backups, just to be able to deliver your service to your clients reliably. But especially as a wedding DJ, you've got to have, it doesn't matter the reason, you have to succeed. The show must go on, as they say in theater, and that's what it is. So I'm going to cut now. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Again, subscribe, leave me some comments, let me know what kind of stuff you want to see next. I am, for the last little bit of this video here, show you some clips. For this one, being that I know everyone, like I was talking about, I kind of want to just chill and have a good time with my friends, and just make sure that Taryn and Andy have an awesome wedding. Something in your voice calls me. Hey, hold on. What's that noise? You don't hear it? Do you hear it? Oh, hold on.
Oh, it's a party train getting ready to leave the station. That's what I thought. We got our bride and groom right here. They're going to be the conductors of the party train. What's going to happen is they're about to come around and start tapping people on the shoulder. They're going to get behind you on the conga line. We're partying. And you wallflowers sitting down at your tables, you ain't safe. You better get ready.
That is it for this one. We just backed the trailer into the house. Overall, a pretty dang good wedding. So thank you for watching. If you had a good time, subscribe to the channel. I'll be putting out some more of these videos. If you got any ideas for things that you would like to see, let me know. Drop it in the comments. All right, I'm going inside, taking a shower, grabbing some food, going to bed. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.